Welcome to Lit with Ernest, where we dive into the world of literature and explore the stories that shape us. Today, we're discussing Voltaire's iconic novel Candide. Published in 1759, Candide is a satirical masterpiece that has been delighting and provoking readers for centuries. So, let's embark on this journey and discover why Candide remains a significant work in the literary canon. To understand Candide's significance, we need to consider its historical context. The novel was written during the Enlightenment, a time when philosophers and thinkers were questioning traditional authority and seeking reason and intellectual freedom. Voltaire, a prominent figure of the Enlightenment, used Candide as a vehicle to critique the excesses of the church, the nobility, and the optimistic philosophies of his time. By employing satire, Voltaire aimed to expose the hypocrisy and folly of these institutions, sparking a conversation about the human condition. Candide relates to several major literary traditions, including the picaresque novel, which typically features a rogue protagonist navigating a series of adventures and misadventures. This genre allowed Voltaire to explore themes of identity, morality, and the search for meaning in a chaotic world. Additionally, Candide engages with the philosophical ideas of Gottfried Wilhelm Leibniz, who argued that this is the best of all possible worlds. Voltaire's novel challenges this notion, presenting a world filled with suffering, injustice, and absurdity. One of the most striking aspects of Candide is its use of irony and satire. Voltaire employs these literary devices to critique the societal ills of his time, from the treatment of women to the corruption of power. For example, the character of Candide, Candide's love interest, undergoes a series of horrific experiences, including rape, slavery, and mutilation. Through her story, Voltaire highlights the objectification and exploitation of women during this period, as well as the brutal consequences of war and violence. The novel's themes of optimism, pessimism, and the search for meaning are also noteworthy. Candide's mentor, Pangloss, represents the optimistic philosophy of Leibniz, which asserts that everything is for the best in this best of all possible worlds. However, as Candide navigates the world, he encounters countless examples of suffering and injustice, leading him to question Pangloss's ideology. This tension between optimism and pessimism serves as a commentary on the human condition, encouraging readers to consider the complexities of existence. Candide has had a profound influence on literature and culture. Its critique of power, hypocrisy, and social ills has inspired countless adaptations, from operas to films. The novel's themes continue to resonate with contemporary audiences, making it a work that remains urgently relevant today. In fact, Candide can be seen as a precursor to many modern literary movements, including existentialism, absurdism, and postmodernism. As we conclude our discussion of Candide, I want to leave you with a thought-provoking reflection. What does it mean to live in a world that is, by turns, beautiful and brutal, full of wonder and suffering? How do we navigate the complexities of human experience without succumbing to cynicism or naive optimism? These are questions that Voltaire's masterpiece poses, and ones that we continue to grapple with today. In many ways, Candide is a deeply personal novel, one that reflects Voltaire's own struggles with faith, morality, and the human condition. As you read Candide, I encourage you to think about these questions, and to consider how Voltaire's ideas might apply to your own life. How do you navigate the complexities of the world around you? Do you tend towards optimism or pessimism, or do you try to find a balance between the two? These are not easy questions to answer, but they are essential ones, and Candide provides a rich and thought-provoking framework for exploring them. Like this episode if it hit true. Share it if you respect honest talk about books. Subscribe because we'll do this again. This is Ernest, signing off.